Now, WNWY reports across the globe from What's News with You, with comedians Josh Johnson and Ashley Gavin, and you, our reporters in the field. What's News with You?
I have a friend who basically his girlfriend had been pressuring him to get married, right?
Sure.
And it was very transparent because all her friends were getting married. And she didn't want to come out and say, I'm the last to get married, but that clearly was what was happening. Basically, he was kind of pointing out that, like, yes, all of your friends are getting married, but we're also living in Louisiana and everyone is 23. So they're just getting married for something to do after college.
They were 23 at the time?
Everyone was 23.
Okay, all right.
So then he's like, we shouldn't get married yet because, one, we haven't been together that long, and two, we're 23 and like we don't have a place to live yet. So then, she kind of is like hitting him with not quite the ultimatum, but I guess like the ultimatum a little bit. And then he was like, this is like one of the funniest reads. I hope I get the wording right because you can only tell the thing once and have it be fresh.
We can edit it.
But basically, this dude sat her down and was like, you know what? It makes me really sad that you don't value yourself enough to hold out for a catch.
That's
damn.
That's like God level toxic.
And
that's awesome. Wow.
It was so
There's so many layers
funny
to that going on.
Yeah, because on one end,
She ultimatumed him, and he,
yeah,
I don't even know what to call that.
I don't even know.
It's not
gaslighting. That guy's on the limitless pill.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't that insane?
That is insane.
Because he's basically sitting there just being like, look, I know all your friends are getting married, but we're also 23, and you would rather just marry me at, who knows, maybe my best right now.
Yeah.
Than hold out for like, you know what I mean?
Like her?
Yeah.
This is okay.
They're actually married now.
Wow. That's
actually
crazy.
what kind of makes it be like, oh, you were like right in a way. Does that make sense?
He was right about what?
He was right about like
now.
He was right in the sense that it's like we shouldn't do this right now, and we shouldn't do this right now because I'm not even a catch. And then they eventually get married later.
And then he became a catch.
Yeah.
He worked on himself.
Because the thing is, this does sound, we're doing a Red Pill podcast. Doesn't this sound like some stuff that men would say on like
No, 100%. That's what makes it so insane. Because it's like, it is like the absolute top, like, new age sitcom level like way to approach it, where you're really just trying to get out of this relationship.
That's what I thought was happening. I thought he was pulling shoot.
Do you think maybe we should introduce Malik?
Uh-oh. Welcome.
Wait. Hi.
To What's News with You, the news show about everything that's not in the news.
Malik Elassal, star of Adults on Hulu. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah.
I'm only 2 episodes in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Wait, just you wait.
I know. Apparently,
Just
some
you
gay
wait.
shit is going to happen, which I'm
There
super
is some
excited
gay shit on the
about.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're fantastic, and your co-stars are fantastic.
Thank you.
And I'm just so excited. And you're also a great comedian. You
Thank
have your
you.
own following. We were talking about the mixing
Yeah.
of your Muslim following and the
Yeah.
young queers that are coming from the show.
There's
which
like
I think is so funny.
young 20-somethings, young like queer people with like, different colored hair, and then like women in hijabs are all
Wow.
at the shows together now.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like the only time that they're in a room together like that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
laughing at the same jokes. Like
Yeah.
laughing at
Presumably.
the I mean, it would be odd if everyone was laughing at every other. Like you always had the room, but you had the
Just
room
one
waiting.
half at a time.
Yeah, you had the room waiting for the next thing.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this one's for them. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any news?
Yeah, I saw someone over the weekend that was double jointed, and I almost threw up.
What the fuck?
Which way were they double jointed? Like they could elbow
They
stuck out
could do
too
the
much?
elbow thing, but it was too much.
Why were you
Yeah.
watching them? Who was this?
They were telling me. I wasn't.
Did you get stuck in a conversation you weren't supposed to be in, Josh?
That's like 4th grade stuff, showing somebody that you're double
Yeah.
jointed. I remember that. That's like flipping your eyelids inside out. I
Yeah.
didn't think that people were still showing that
I didn't
off.
like that at all.
No,
the
that
eyelids.
sucks. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, do you remember the eyelid kid in your school?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
bad.
I remember him.
I heard. It's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what context was someone showing you that they were double jointed?
That was a meet and greet.
Josh, you're fans. I love them so much, and they're really good people, and they're not weird at all.
I was, but it was too far. Like I've seen double joint people who could be like, all right, as much as I can bend it this way, I can bend it this way, and you're like, oh,
Why were you talking
okay.
to them for that long?
It was what they opened up with. It's not.
They had planned to tell you that.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's far.
Yeah. Oh
That
God.
that
Yeah.
is
You ever
far.
seen when someone's standing there and their knees kind of go like in a little bit?
like a duck or something.
Yeah, they kind of have like a curve. Like
Yeah.
their torso is like this, and then their
That's
legs
what
are
Trump
like
has.
that. He does.
Trump has like a Michael Jackson lean level leg bend.
Trump has an anterior pelvic tilt.
Have you not seen this?
And that, Michael, can you pull this up for us, please?
And if he just strengthens his glutes and his hamstrings,
Like he's out here.
Whoa!
I mean, I think that one might be slightly a joke because the other people are leaning, but he really is leaning like that.
yeah, his knees are
Like his,
What's wrong with him? But that's not just an anterior pill. He's like really like.
he's heavy.
He's top heavy and he has
What
a pelvic
the
tilt.
fuck?
Yeah,
That's
you can
crazy.
see because
Yeah.
you see how it looks like he's really caked up. He actually doesn't have that much ass. It's
Right.
really just the tilt.
Yeah.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He has like an eternal. You know when you see like a thing from like West Elm or something that's like a little thing here and it balances like a big thing here. Like he has like like a body that's an optical illusion.
He's a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Calder? Is that the
I don't know what it's called,
the sculpture artist with the mobiles?
yes.
Alexander Calder. I think
Yeah,
is
yeah,
his
yeah.
name.
Oh,
Did I get that right?
Yeah, I think you did get that right because I've been to a museum in Michigan where they had like a whole set of like, it was like a whole exhibit of his stuff.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
pretty amazing stuff. On a human, it's even more fantastic.
It's incredible. It's a marvel that he's able to do what he's doing right
There's
now.
a physicist explaining the work and like how he can like. You see, this is
Yeah.
actually really genius because his shoes are so heavy.
Like when you see him do it, you are like, this must be one of Newton's things or something like that.
There's some law of physics that explains how.
Newton threw something out there like this.
Yeah, he's got like a Rube Goldberg machine
Yes,
style body.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like hey, to make that happen, you got to set up like 50 dominoes and a book and a ball that flies into
That
the
he
cupboard and
Comes out of bed.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have some news.
What's your news?
My news just happened. So I have a piece of art on my gallery wall, which I'm extremely proud of.
Yes.
Okay. I have a nice gallery wall. It took a long time to finish it.
Yeah, it's
People
curated.
come in and they say, wow, I love that gallery wall. I'm proud of it. One of the pieces, all of the pieces are from artists or like places. They mean something to me. None of them are like a fucking Society 6 print. You know? What, you have some Society 6
No,
prints?
I don't, but the way that the disdain in your voice
There's disdain.
for a thing that I've never heard of before is very
Yeah,
funny.
I hadn't heard of it either,
It's like
but I was
Etsy,
like,
but like the artists, it's actually really cool if you're an independent artist. You can go and put your work up there and like sell a print.
It's
but a
just-
lot of it's trash.
It's just funny because imagine if you had never heard of like that, what is it, Illy Coffee or something like that, and someone hated it
yeah.
so much that their head was doing this while they were talking. It would be very funny. If I was doing my news, I was like, and I got some good coffee, not that illy, not that cursive wannabe red white slow.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You have an aversion to live, laugh, love type of shit.
Of course, I don't want hack bullshit in my
Okay.
living room.
All right.
So I bought a piece from a.
Okay.
You like hack bullshit?
You go to my
Defend
house.
your hack
You go to
bullshit.
my house and I have like a big plank of wood that says family above my door.
yeah.
Where just me and my adult roommate live.
You do seem put off by my disdain for hack
'cause
bullshit.
You know what it is about it that it just made me think about was that I always would like this. I was like, this shit is so hacky. I hate like live, laugh, love. But then my mom started going to HomeSense. And she had never seen that stuff before. So if you're a mom, you're not on the internet. you don't know that this is like, you're just seeing
Yeah.
the message. And she was
Yeah.
like, this is like, she has coasters that say like don't wake me up before, like, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Like she has that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
stuff. And
yeah.
I'm like, because it's my mom, I love it.
Now, one of my pieces
Mm-hmm.
was a young artist, Molly M. I found her work.
Mhm.
I thought this is so cool. I thought it was very cool the way she made it and what it looked like. I bought one. It's on my gallery wall. You complimented me on it.
I said, it looks very nice. It looks very Muslim, I said,
Yes,
actually.
I
Yeah.
did not realize how Muslim it looked, but then it
It's
made
a lot of
sense
arches,
to me.
a lot of like,
Yeah.
Also in the design.
in the design, I felt it was very Muslim
Kind of a Muslim deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm a multicultural person.
Yeah.
I-
Of course.
Nah,
You'll
don't
never-
let her have this.
No, I'm just, I'm winding her
let
up.
No, don't let her in like this.
I think it's kind of, dare I say, white excellence. All of the things he didn't fall for it, Josh.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he got a warning.
Yeah, thank you.
But then you Googled, because you liked it so much,
Yeah.
who this person was,
Mhm.
and she fucking sold out. Her stuff is at West Elm now. And
Oh.
I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad she's making some money, but damn, do I feel stupid.
Isn't it better that you got the stuff before she sold out? Isn't this like loving their first album before they became corporate?
Yes, of course, and I'm happy for her, but
Yeah.
a little bit, if someone walks in and goes, is that a Molly M? I'm going to be upset.
I don't think that's gonna happen though, because the sellout art and the like beginning art are almost always different. Even when you sell out, you start doing like 2 degrees different from.
It is
what-
a little different now.
Yeah.
I feel like she might be using less materials.
Yeah.
There's a very intricate piece out there. And I don't want, and you know what? And shout out to Molly M, because I'm probably gonna get something from her.
Shout out Molly M. If you're a listener.
Molly M, if you're a listener, remember that I didn't say you sold out.
Josh wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Are you hearing
Yeah.
this guy?
Yeah.
This fucking venture capitalist.
This is what character assassination feels like.
Should we ask Malik his news?
Yeah, what's your news?
What's your news?
I mean, my news is like, I was thinking about it. It's not really like that current, but I've lived in America for like just over a year now. This is
Oh my God, I had no
Wow.
idea you
Yeah,
weren't
yeah.
from America.
No, I'm from Canada. I moved here.
Oh,
I know.
Way to turn on him. Jeez.
come on.
Ah,
As our Lord and Savior Donald Trump has said, that is the 51st state.
You guys will never get it. You will never achieve Canada.
No, I know. I mean, I've been a number of times. It's wonderful. The people are so sweet. That's why you're
It's
so,
chill.
nice.
Yeah, it's a chill country. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why I came here to do this podcast. I guess this is kind of like
yeah, this
the
kind of
stuff that
honestly,
this
after
is-
this, you're like, I don't know if there's anything left for me.
Yeah, I'll go back to Calgary probably after this.
You're from Calgary?
I am from Calgary. Yeah.
I've been a couple times. I love the crowds in Calgary.
It's great. So now, yeah, I've lived here a year and a bit, and it's kind of the most probably the most turbulent time in history. Would you think, to be in America?
It's up there.
Yeah.
Civil War
Not-
was
not
pretty
really.
bad.
Civil War was very bad, and the beginning
revolution.
was very bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel
so
like
since then, this is probably third. You're saying
in our lifetime, this is worst.
this is worse.
And I think that all time, constitutionally speaking, this is third.
Yeah, third.
I think that like if you look at like when the Constitution was written and then trying to like hold to it, that whole like Reconstruction was a pretty bad time. That was like sort of flying in the face of everything the Constitution stands for.
Mhm.
But like no one really brought it up because all the people that were violating it against people that it was very awkward. We had just ended slavery and stuff like that. But now the stuff that's happening
it was
now,
an awkward time. A lot of social faux pas around the time of the Civil War.
Yeah. Like they had to instill the military in certain places to make sure that, you know, the white people didn't just kill everybody. And also let
It was
them,
awkward
you
because
know.
we wanted to kill everyone.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
And they kept
Yeah.
being like, you can't do
You
that.
you can't. Not while we're here.
What are we talking about? Oh. So do you have a green card?
No, I have an O1 visa.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just sort of still getting used to being in America and just kind of like feeling the differences in it. You know, it's
We're so mean, aren't we?
yeah, it's not like it. Just the vibes aren't great.
The vibe is terrible.
The vibe is like, yeah, you go to Canada and immediately you're like, oh, it's like way chiller. But out here, it doesn't feel like there's ever that release. That's the
Yes,
feeling that I have in
yes.
America. There's just like a
Yeah.
looming feeling of like just gun. There's just like a gun feeling.
Yeah.
And that just kind of exists. And you just like see it around, you kind of feel it around of just like everybody is, even if it's not a gun, there's like the feeling of gun. Like you go to 7-Eleven and they're like, don't bring your gun. And I'm like, I didn't think that people were doing that.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't even. I don't.
Do you even
have it to
notice
bring.
that sign? No. That sign is there all the time. It's like, don't bring your gun in here.
I notice it more when I'm in the South because that's where I grew up and that's like the first place I started seeing them.
Yeah.
But I don't notice it if it is in like the Midwest. Like I'm sure there's a couple of states I've been to and a couple places that I've been where they're like no armed area, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I don't even notice it. But whenever I'm back in Louisiana, I notice every single one because they're on things that you wouldn't think to bring your gun, like church.
Yeah.
So then it's like that's such a wild thing to be like, and I know you keep it on you.
Yeah.
Put it in the car.
Yeah. Being from Canada, you just see it. I just see these signs everywhere, and I'm like, what?
And it's in the vibe. Like, it's just a bad vibe in America right now. We're bad vibe.
Yeah, there needs to be a vibe shift, for sure.
The problem is the vibe.
Yeah.
We need to cultivate more. We need to farm more aura points, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, there is like multiple like things that are like specifically wrong, but like overall it is a vibe issue.
No, I think it's sort of vague and in the air.
It's just all vibe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are finding it, though, in like the aesthetic. Because right now what's happening, I don't think has happened since the... I might be wrong about this, but I think somebody remarked that what's happening right now in a lot of art with color hasn't happened since the 30s. So in like really tumultuous times in a country, they will search for an aesthetic that is opposite to the time that they're having. So like Superman is super bright and like super the colors in it are very like
like
bouncy
Fantastic
and
Four
stuff like
that.
Fantastic Four, and you're starting to see like more cartoons not have that sort of Coraline bend to them because people are walking around scared and depressed more often. Even the people who are like winning, like even the people who are actually like, I think everything that's being done is perfect and like exactly what I want. Those people are also losing health insurance. So it's like they may not agree with the people who think it's bad because of the administration. They may like Trump and everything he's doing, but they are having a darker time because of like the effects.
They might not even connect it to him though.
No, I don't think they will connect it.
There's just the other side being like, oh, I have the things that I want, but then there's the people that don't have what they want, and those are people are like in probably in there thinking like gnarling at the gates at all times, so they can't really even enjoy their winning. There's really a bad time.
Yeah, it's tough. We should probably go to our field reporters.
Okay.
And also, we're sorry for what a bummer this has been.
No. Don't be sorry. Let people.
I wasn't
feel
apologizing to you. You're part of the problem.
Yeah. No, but I think it's important for people to hear this. To be bummed out appropriately. We're not gonna change the color of how things are. We're a reflection of the color.
It would be very funny if like the LUT on the edit changed right now.
Yeah.
It's like dark and like it looks like the Dark Knight.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, thank you so much for listening, watching the show and everything. If you want your voicemail to be reacted to the way that one just was, all you have to do is hit us up on patreon.com/WNWY. And we will make sure to prioritize your voicemails in episodes.
And it's a great way to keep this podcast going. It supports me and Josh, but not just us, our producer, Alex. It makes this possible. Well, these are stories from our field reporters and our executive producers who support our Patreon. And so therefore, they are better than you.
Wait. That's not true. That's not true. We love you all equally.
No. It's 100% true.
We
and in
appreciate
this dark
your time. And we appreciate that you listen and that you share, comment, that you like
a little.
That you subscribe, you know?
Do you know the rates that we get of revenue per view? It's like less than a penny. So you can fuck off.
Yeah, but it's really not about the money. It's more about us spending time with you.
Guys, have you been paying attention
it's about,
at all?
Patreon.com. By you just
WNWY.
watching and listening to this episode,
you've done nothing.
You have given us a reason to do the show, and we appreciate it because we like spending time together and money with our friend, our guest anchor, and we appreciate your messages. Let's start listening.
shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So our
best.
That was
first,
really that was
incredible. That was,
nice
that
ping
was
pong.
vaudeville, guys. That was incredible. That was who's on first.
The amount of people who don't understand what it is in the comments is so funny. It's actually so funny.
That's great.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyway,
No, we are doing it.
yeah.
Doing it well.
so our first report comes from an executive producer who.
Thank you for being executive producer, but we also love you very
Oh my
much.
God! Fuck you!
If you,
Fuck you!
If
This
you're not
person
that-
gave us so much money you have to bring other people into that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You alone can fix this.
You need to add
Wow.
that to the tier of the Patreon. It's like you will get credit and you alone.
Yeah,
It'll be not compared to anybody else.
This isn't really like a Smokey the Bear, only you can prevent forest fires thing. It's sort of a team effort, and we
I
appreciate
was
you
quoting
being part of the
our
team.
overlord Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
But this is this person goes only by SCP, their initials, and let's hear what they have to
Sounds
say.
like a robot.
Okay, so I was getting my nails done, and the nail tech, who was not doing my nails but was doing another customer's nails, kind of announces loudly into the salon, "Can I tell you all about the worst first date I ever had?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm here for it." And she was like, "I've had a lot of first dates. I really like dating." And I was like, "Great." And she was like, "Well, there was that one first date where the date bought cocaine in the middle of our date, but that wasn't the worst first date I've ever had.
That was the
That was
best."
the second worst first date. My actual first worst date was this guy who I went to his house, and when I walked into his living room, it was like wet. And I looked around.
Can you pause?
And
It's so funny when someone is like, when there's an adjective that's never used to describe a thing.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
When you, because I've never been in a,
A wet house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wet
There's
living
been
room.
a wet floor, but that means that there was what, humidity,
Yep.
wet floor, maybe some drips from the ceiling.
Yeah, there was like
the upholstery was wet.
Yeah, just like a single drop running down the
Yes,
wall.
yeah.
A wet,
wet house.
living room.
Yeah, and a wet bathroom, like maybe if you take a really hot shower, there can be some wetness, but a shower, I mean, the living room, it's like you really gotta work
You have to
hard to
work
make
hard.
it wet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be putting in that work.
And I looked around, and there was no furniture in any room other than the bedroom. And the living room, like air, was like humid and wet, and it was full of carnivorous plants.
Can you pause?
Oh shit.
Like a
That-
Venus flytrap?
No,
Yeah.
no, he about to eat her.
Yeah.
That's
she's
some Buffalo
plant food.
Bill. Yeah, that's
Plant Bill.
crazy. I wanted to start. I used to think I could start a business, and I used to really want to start a business, right?
You have,
And-
Josh, very successfully.
But I'm talking about like a business that's like not tied to any entertainment, like a business that is just structural, like
Yeah.
goods and services.
Yes.
And the good and service that I would provide, this was my idea for a business, was going to basically be Rent-A-Center, but only for men to have furniture. Because a lot of men will be
Your
inviting
business
women
idea
over.
was a bit.
That's
Not a
business
bit.
idea
that's
was a
not-
bit.
kind
Not
of
a bit.
legitimately a good idea.
Not a bit. Because
There is rented furniture now.
no, there's 100% rented furniture, but a Rent-A-Center, here's the thing. A Rent-A-Center is like, we are a predatory lending sort of establishment where we let you rent this TV for an amount that you'll never buy the TV, and you will only fall behind on your payments, which
Sure.
will destroy your credit, right? What the thing I was trying to do was like, okay, as guys who are all straight out of college, maybe move to a city for the first time, maybe live in a studio, 1 bedroom if your family has money, right? You have your bed because you've been sleeping on a bed. You don't have anything else.
Yeah.
But you don't have the wherewithal to wait to bring a lady over until you have a couch. Like you should wait. No one should see that you don't have furniture.
Yes.
You should wait. But because you are
I don't know,
impatient,
Josh. I think a true woman that understands that you're a go-getter and you're saving right now, and one day you're going to be marriage material.
maybe.
She'll know.
But I think
you
I
show
think-
up and you have a wet living room, an empty house, and you go, I don't even know if you want to be here right now.
Yeah.
If you want to wait
Advocating for
Yeah.
until I have a couch.
Wait until I have a couch. And this is the other thing, because this did actually happen to me when I lived in Chicago. I had like couch money before I had the time and the taste to get a couch.
The taste.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Because when you're like,
I agree.
No, like
I love the idea of someone having the money for a couch and just being like, I don't know that I have the style to
I'm
pick
not
the
aesthetically
right one.
there yet.
no, it's true.
I don't know that I'm going to
No,
make
there's
the
a lot of
best
people who get the
choice.
couch before they know what couch they need.
And they get a couch that looks insane with everything
With
else.
their space.
So you still get judged like you don't have a couch when people walk
The
in.
theme of this pod episode today is men bettering themselves, and I hate it.
No, it's
Why?
just important.
Hopefully we will.
One day, maybe.
Look, one day maybe we'll be worth a couch and companionship. But I think that it would be a great business to have where you rent, the furniture.
And somebody brings the furniture
Somebody
over.
brings the furniture and they're like, an end table goes here. Because also some people like weren't raised
Oh,
with end
yeah,
tables
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that way, when you're done renting and they come and get everything, there's at least, because you're probably gonna have carpet if this is your first apartment and you don't really have it like that or anything, you're probably gonna have lots of carpet, right? The carpet will have the indents for where the furniture should go when you buy it. So now when you finally go buy an end table, you see the end table print and you're like, this is
That's
where the
where that
end table
goes.
goes, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So then you look put together. Because
And
you
then-
kind of are.
And then that's
I
going to
wish
force
I
you to
knew
work
As a
hard.
young man.
Why?
I
What?
would just love to see what the fuck you were doing with an end table. Do you think it's possible that Josh brought an end table into his apartment and flipped it upside down, put it table side down in the middle of the bathroom?
No, I'm just
He's like,
saying.
I'm just not old enough for this kind of shit yet.
just- I
I'm
don't
just
have
not.
the
I don't
taste
understand
yet.
it.
I'm just saying. I've been to so many of my friends' apartments where
Sure,
they
your
will.
friends.
No, I mean, like this is a great example. I've been to friends' apartments who like would have an end table right here. And because they're single and they live alone, this is like where
It
they
is the
eat all
I
their
perfect
want
side
to
dinner.
talk
table,
about
yeah.
this. I recently actually kind of got in trouble with a friend because I went into his house and I was like, the chair just does not go there.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? And I'm
No.
like, it just doesn't go there. And I was like, and the table is too long for your couch.
Yes.
And he was like, what do you mean? What do you want me to do? And I'm like, it's just wrong. I don't know what to tell
I don't
you.
think I
it's
know
throwing
enough
everything
men.
off.
No, you.
But this is a different kind. We are what the people used to call metrosexual, I believe, is the
Right.
guys who think about where a table goes this much.
Yeah.
Guys who get their pants hemmed and they're noticing where the table should and should not be.
Yeah. The name for us has changed over the decades.
It's beta now, I think.
It could be. It's one of the names.
It probably is.
We're having this conversation. Meanwhile, there's a house full of carnivorous plants.
Yeah, wait, this
waiting for
house
us.
is
No,
wet.
I'm fully with you.
Yeah,
I'm fully
yeah.
with you. I didn't expect it to derail this badly. I just was trying to share a business endeavor that never came to fruition.
No, I like that. And I'm glad we talked about where the furniture goes. That's like, I do think about that kind of stuff. And I do think it is important.
I think about it too. I actually love interior decorating.
Really?
Yeah, I wish that there was an Andrew Tate for talking about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, where it's like, if you don't care about rugs, you're a punk.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. If you really think about the question,
Yeah.
if you're really thinking about the
Yeah.
question, is it a rug or is it a bath mat?
Yeah.
You're not thinking about
You're
it
not
that much.
thinking about the question.
Yes.
His accent cracks me up. That's why I'm so confused
Yeah.
by like anything. I finally had to start actively avoiding everything to do with like, even if it was a For You page thing, I was like, let me get this out of here and not even like scroll past it.
Right, because
it's
watching it ironically and then
watching it ironically still gives it attention. And I would end up watching it and be confused by what happened in the video, not even what he was talking about. So he'd be like, women don't deserve anything. And it's like, all right, but are you British or are you like, I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah,
genuinely,
yeah.
I'm like,
You're getting caught on that
I
part
would
of
get,
it.
I would get stuck so hard on like where his accent's coming from. And then he'd say a thing about kickboxing that was like only kind of true. So that I'd be like,
You'd have kickboxing qualms about what he was
a
saying.
little bit,
Yeah.
because it's like he's almost a good fighter, but then whenever you watch him fight, he's only fighting dudes that get paid that pay him to beat them up.
Yeah, they're like in his crypto university.
So there's literally
it's
a
part
thing.
of the program.
Yeah, there's literally a
to
thing
get
he did.
smacked in the head by him.
Yeah, you get like slapped around. You get CTE from him.
That's like part of the. Yeah, that's like a level
And then you
of
keep
like.
buying his crypto
Yeah,
because you have CTE.
it's to ensure. Yeah,
You should add that to your Patreon
I'll
as
hit
a,
you,
as
and
a
then
tier.
Josh will nurse you back to health.
yeah. He literally has like a ring that he's in that's not
I've
closed,
seen
by the
this.
way.
I've seen this. Yeah,
And then has the dudes doing push-ups in between rounds, so they're nice and tired for him to beat up. And then if you
like,
show any
that's
semblance
gay.
of it's
Like
Look.
following this man so that he can give you all this fucking life advice and then going and have your ass kicked by him, like you're gay for him.
the only thing that
You're his
stops
bottom.
these two communities from being like one singular
Is
circle
kissing.
is no, not even kissing.
They
It's
kiss?
just they don't call him daddy.
Right.
That's it. Like
well, they do call
as-
him Top G.
They call him
which is
Top
pretty
G,
close.
which is close, but not it.
not all the
And
way.
so if you called him daddy, I think a light switch would go off where you'd be like, uh-oh.
Oh, we're in a sexual
oh wait,
community.
I'm
Yeah.
very hard every time he hits me.
It's almost like
Yeah.
he's their findom.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a
it's
findom daddy.
it
it's
is
exactly
fandom,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
And
anyway.
the house is wet.
With plants, not just regular
Reverse.
wet like I was saying. Plants.
Plants. Like, this man had created a greenhouse in his living room of his house just to grow carnivorous plants.
Plants.
And she didn't leave after that. She wasn't like, it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
She stayed and hung out with this dude.
Can I say something? As I know we stopped this a bunch of times.
No, it's fine. This is what the podcast
Yeah,
is.
this is not like the same type of guy that's like, you know, like you go over somebody's house and they're like, oh, wow, he doesn't have a bed frame. Like, what a loser. Like, this guy
Yeah.
has shit going on.
It's not a lack, it's an ad.
Yeah, he's got
He's
a lot
added
of stuff
something
going
that
on in
is
his life.
really disturbing.
And
Yeah.
it's like I love this is one of my favorite things. I love these stories because everyone outside of staying, everyone is having a very appropriate reaction to what's happening. Because to what you're saying, it's like that is what most of the conversation has become.
Yeah.
It's literally been like he didn't have an end table.
Yeah.
And it's like red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag.
It's like, well, did you even notice his walls were soaking wet?
yeah.
He's doing something.
This woman walks in, sees a bunch of carnivorous plants eating a rabbit head, and she's like, "But he has a bed frame
Yeah.
He does.
and a bath mat."
Wow.
So
And I also I gotta point out that like there is a level of patience and grace that
growing
women are
carnivores.
out here giving that
Yeah.
they really don't get enough credit for, because the only like women that go viral right now in like dating discourse stuff are the women that are like, he took me to Capitol Grill and only spent $100. It's like, no, that's like two women.
Yeah.
What real women are doing, what like actual women who aren't farming for engagement are doing,
Yeah.
is like going over to a man's house that is wet when you walk in,
Yeah.
and he's keeping so many plants alive to clearly get rid of a body, and they're still like, but let's see who he is as a person.
wow, you're so creative. I didn't even think of that.
I'm telling you, this
That's a real woman, you know. She's like,
this is a real woman is out here giving chances. You know what I mean? Because maybe he's not a murderer. Maybe he just
Real
loved-
women have vaginas and go into wet houses. I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
mean-
sure that's what Republicans want.
Yeah, that's what Republicans have been saying from day one. All right.
it's like I see. I know you see me with this like you know, like, you know, this poison oak right here, you know, and you think like I gotta lock this down, but it's like I don't even have a Venus flytrap yet.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you should wait
Look.
until
Wait
I have
until
some going on.
I'm working with something from Little Shop of Horrors. Wait until I have one of those singing, talking ones that opens up wide.
because that's what
Seymour.
I'm working towards.
That's what I'm working towards. And one day I'm gonna be there. And when I'm there,
I
maybe
want
you'll
you
be
to
there
come
with
with
me.
me.
And you can tell it's sincere because they're married now.
I think this house is wet now.
Yeah.
Just wait till I get the waterfall installed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and glow Flora. I want to change the flora and fauna of this apartment.
Hey, baby, you ever heard of moss?
I went to this guy's house and there was a coral reef.
Yeah, because we gotta fight back. We gotta save the planet because the coral reef is being eaten away, chipped away.
Yeah.
By disgusting things being put
Not
into
in
the
this
water.
house.
Yeah.
Not in this house.
This is what a metrosexual is going to be in a couple of years. He's he was growing.
A climate activist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had endangered species in his house that he was like, fostering and, mating and
all bacteria. But yes, endangered species.
Bacteria is where you start.
Yeah. Tadpoles,
Yep.
And hung out with this dude. And all I kept thinking in my brain was, he is killing people and feeding them to the carnivorous plants.
Thank you.
Called that.
That's my news.
Wow. Okay, I feel like
I
we
feel
did
like
it.
we really covered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do one more call?
We should 100% do one more call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have time?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is this next report comes from Addie.
Thank you, Addie.
Thanks, Addie, for being here.
Hey gang, it's Addie. I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So I live in a pretty rural area, so it takes me about 45 minutes to get to the closest Walmart. In the town where the Walmart is, the news is a drunk driver ran into the local coffee drive-thru and completely took it out of commission. But next to the Walmart, they're building a Starbucks. Conspiracy or coincidence?
Whoa.
Anyway, that's it. Love you. Bye.
Let the corporations kill each other.
Look. All I'm saying is,
war.
Let the corp wars.
all I'm saying is, if this driver drove through, and it was a local one, a
Yes.
local coffee shop.
Local.
Okay, blows through this local coffee shop. I'm just saying, maybe they weren't drunk. Maybe they're a halfway decent actor. Because now you've been paid, you've been sent. Go ahead, take this coffee shop out. You drive through the coffee shop, and then you get out, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do your time.
Yeah, you do your time,
And
you
you're
get
gonna,
out,
You're going
you
to
get
have
your
free
pay.
egg bites for the rest of your life.
Cake pops for life?
Yeah.
Yeah, worth it. Well, my question is how do you drive through a drive-through?
Oh, you do it
Like
perpendicular.
You do
Yeah, yeah, at
perpendicular
the
to the
window.
side?
Yeah.
It's a misunderstanding of what's happening. And
Yeah.
you just go right at it.
You think the window? You think they went into the building, or do you think they took out the menu?
No,
I think
no.
you went straight right in the window.
the wall. Yeah,
The wall.
Some portion of the
the
wall.
wall window. Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That could really hurt somebody.
it could. It doesn't sound like it did, which also makes me think that they did this like after hours, which also makes it feel like even more of a
You're not going
conspiracy.
to hurt anybody. Nobody's going to get hurt. You're going to take out the
We
window.
need to find out whether or not Starbucks made an offer to this coffee company to buy out the land.
Yeah, because honestly, I could see a company doing that. They're like, look, the lot is worth $800K. We're prepared to give you $750 today. And then they're like, no, my dad owned this coffee shop. I've always loved this coffee shop. I'm not doing it. And they're like, okay. And then they go to an individual and they tell that individual, we'll pay you $500K.
Yep.
To drive right through and act a little drunk. You're gonna do like a drunken disorderly, the property thing. They're not gonna recover from the damages, and then we will.
Do you think Starbucks has like a fixer?
Yes.
100%.
I want to meet the fixer at Starbucks.
I think Starbucks has bad politics also.
Don't they also have like? I think they got some slaves.
I'm sorry.
Starbucks?
Yeah, they have at least one of their
On like the coffee farms?
on the coffee farms or something. I think.
Bro.
Let me see.
I
It
believe
gets
it's on.
worse every fucking day.
Brazilian workers sue coffee supplier to Starbucks over slavery-like conditions. So they take supplies from people who are like already doing the slave labor, and then they have one other thing.
Yeah,
that-
but guys, can I just say something?
yeah.
Pistachio sweet cold foam. Have you had it?
I don't go
No,
in
no,
because
I
I'm
don't
like
go in.
I don't. It's literally like
This
your
was a
chat.
bit. I've not tried the
with
pistachio
you.
sweet cold foam. I just
with you. I
thought
was-
it was funny comparing it to genocide. I
I was
thought,
trying to do another bit.
Oh,
that
what's
was
your
like-
bit?
My bit was like I don't even go in because then I'll like it without knowing how bad it is, like the ChatGPT thing
Yeah.
of like finding out it's destroying the environment after you've asked it to like explain the Iliad to you like a sorority girl.
You have like white foam on your lips. You go, really? They're doing that? Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm the conspiracy maybe because even I think it was McDonald's that did they had that farm where they had all those undocumented workers on it, and the undocumented workers were like basically about to revolt. They were like, look, we know that we could be deported at any time, but like these conditions are insane and you haven't paid us. And so then basically rather than like acquiescing or anything, McDonald's called what used to like what would have been now ICE on themselves and got that farm cleared out just so they wouldn't have to pay those people.
How much money do you need to have, like, to stop doing stuff it just blows my mind. It just blows my mind because there are so many things that I won't do, and I just don't have that much money. You know?
What do you mean?
Just like, at what point do they have enough money to be like, you know what? Let's just pay some of these slaves that we have.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, the reason that will never happen is that it's not any one individual's money. You don't even feel that bad because you may be the person who gets a bunch of people deported who were like not getting paid on the farm, but you only make $70K. So you don't feel that evil because you're like, I'm just trying to get by.
I'm not even rich enough to be evil.
And
oh,
then-
you
and
think
then
that
as it
it's
goes-
a franchise owner
I think the way
that's
that
doing stuff like this?
It's like the evil is like disseminated.
Yeah,
through
it's
the whole,
disseminated.
It's diffused through the whole thing, so that not any one person feels evil enough to like take a stand. Everybody's
Yeah.
just like, well, I'm just part of it's just this thing, you know.
And then it's also like, I imagine, is like compartmentalized enough that some people don't even know what they're doing. They're like, somebody was just asking me for a bunch of addresses, so I went into the database and gave them the addresses. I don't.
Yeah, it
really
probably
know.
all just looks like spreadsheets. A lot of this,
Yeah.
the evil stuff that goes on.
It's only us reading about it in The Guardian later where we're like, oh, I think they have slaves. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Would you rather
Oh God.
date, listener, right in, would you rather date a crooked franchise owner who's just trying to get by, but maybe has some questionable labor practices, or carnivorous plant guy?
This is gonna sound very red pill. I'm finally there.
You've been
finally
on
there.
that line for
You're not
months.
you're not
Yeah.
purple no more.
I'm not purple anymore. This is me tipping a little bit.
Let's hear
I
it.
do think that socially we're gonna have to decide if we want men to have hobbies and interests or put all the emotional labor of being a person on their girlfriend or wife, because there's gonna be complaints about both. I've had so many friends who go on a date and they're like, because men don't have friends, because this man, right, doesn't have friends or a hobby, they basically trauma dumped on me for the entirety of the date, and I can tell being in a relationship
So
with them,
let's
they would
broaden
only
it.
do
Let's say
that.
social hobbies,
Okay.
because I think men have hobbies.
Yes, but
They're
then
3D printing guns.
yeah, but then even within the hobbies, it's like, oh, this person checks all the boxes, but their hobby is like, birding, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah. What
So
am I
then
gonna
it-
do with that?
And
Yeah.
so it's like, but the hobby is what's keeping him from not being a burden to you.
I agree. The ick factor, the ick threshold is way too low.
Yeah, you need
It
to,
is
we need
kinda
to- we need to-
crazy.
We need to raise
we
it.
need women, you got to stop being icked out.
Yeah, you can't like try to West Elm Caleb, but the carnivorous plant guy. You need to let him be who he is.
And he's also for two people. That's the other thing. It's like, don't even.
And one of them's dead.
Yeah.
if
You
he's
gotta
not-
let him.
If he's not for you, that's so okay because he only for one other person.
Yeah.
Like I'm not over here being like, hey, hundreds of people should give the carnivorous plant guy a chance. I know he's for two people.
Yeah.
And one of them is like his mom. His
for
mom likes
and
it.
then for a girl with rats.
Yes.
Rat
yes.
girl. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
And I hope that they find
And
each
don't
other.
let that rat near that plant.
No. Because
For the love of
that
God.
plant
No,
plant's
it's in the
snatching that
cage.
rat up.
It's in the cage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being a man is a prison for sure. There are so many days where I'm
Somewhat
so,
of our own making.
So
Like,
yeah.
like I'm not acting like, oh, we're only the victims
But
of
you're
like.
bringing up a
No.
good point. A lot of times, and this is where I defend men, and then I meet carnivorous plant guy, and I'm like, why did I defend men? But like, You know, like
You do be defending men too late. Like he'll be like sometimes in the podcast, Ashley will say something, and then in the back of my head, I know about a crime that happened this morning where I'm like, oh yeah,
I know. It's like I really try to defend men. They're not allowed to have hobbies. They're not allowed to like children because then they're a pedophile. You're not allowed to like look at a woman for too long. You're a creep. You know, like there's just so many. Thank you very much. Turn.
Yeah.
But like, you know, there's just so many things. You're not allowed to feel. You know, you have a weird thing happen. A girl gets icked out.
Yeah, if you put your table in a certain spot, you're gay.
Yeah,
honestly, if you put your table anywhere outside the indents that we put it at my business, then you're on your own.
Yeah. This is a new way that you can free yourself as a man, is understand where the table goes and allow some of your toxic energy to flow through the feng shui of the room.
Feng shui, it's feng shui specifically designed to relieve toxic energy.
Yeah, to relieve the red
100%.
pill.
I don't date men. I don't know what it's like to be a woman that dates men, but I can tell you right now, just off of a guess, that a man that knows where a table goes and a man that doesn't know where a table goes will take you two very different directions in your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like a dude who's like, we should put the end table in the kitchen, right? That's a man that you will be caring for. He is going to get like a horrific level of diabetes, get his foot cut off, and you'll be taking care of him for the rest of his life. Like that's just what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
it
right now.
doesn't stop
I
there.
didn't feel like you had to drag diabetics into this, but I guess
No, but like I'm not saying diabetics.
You have to drag diabetics sometimes because they're
because they're footless.
Yeah.
Gotta pull them. Well, thank you so much for being here, Malik. This was an epic episode.
Yeah.
This was we
There's going to be
did a
so
lot
much
of stuff.
bonus content because usually these are about 45 minutes. So
Yeah, we went a while.
we're going to have a full hour of bonus content
So
over on
covered.
the Patreon. So
So
patreon.com/WNWY. Yeah. Yeah, if you need that extra carnivorous plant content.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, you're set.
Amazing. Thank you
So
for having me
people
on.
should watch Adults.
Watch Adults.
On Hulu.
Yeah.
It's
on
great.
Hulu,
It's so
on Disney
funny. You're
Plus.
great in it.
Thank you. And yeah, come see
to
me
a
do
show.
stand-up. Yeah.
Right? What's your Instagram?
Malik Elassal.
All right. Easy.
Thanks so much for being
Thank
here.
you for being
Thanks
here.
for having me.
And thank you for listening and or watching.
You want me to jump in?
Yeah. Like whatever you got.
Fuck you guys.
Whoa,
If
that
you
can't
didn't
be the
pay-
last thing.
If you didn't pay for this,
No, it can't be the last
I've done
thing.
so much of this on this. I can't even do it seriously.
Yeah, it
You
is.
should die in a plant
Well,
accident.
You don't feel that way. Your posture doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Your pink.
yeah.
You should put your pinky in a carnivorous plant. You freeloading piece of shit.
You see how she doesn't mean it.